Eid-ul-Zuha celebrated across Maharashtra, giving message of brotherhood, forgiveness and sacrifice. FIR registered against Kapil Sharma for unauthorized construction in Mumbai. Forest officials also surveyed Kapil's office premises. And Maharashtra and Israel strengthen agriculture ties, inaugurates fourth center of excellence in the state. Thank you, Rukma. Welcome to Metro Scan from Mumbai. And now let's the news in detail. Eid-ul-Zuha, also known as Bakri Eid, being celebrated today in Mumbai. Muslims have offered special namaz in mosque and post the prayers. The community got down to sacrifice animals. The day is celebrated to mark the sacrifice of Prophet Ibrahim, who was willing to sacrifice his son Ismail, obeying Allah's wish. According to Islamic beliefs, this festival gives a message of sacrifice for Allah. The meat for the sacrificed animal is divided into three parts. The family retains 1/3 of the share. Another is given to relatives, friends and neighbors, and the remaining third is given to the poor and needy. The day also marks the end of annual pilgrimage of Hajj.
ये बकरीद का ये महत्व है इस्लाम में कि हमारे पैगंबर मोहम्मद सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम की सुन्नत है कि उनके दादा जद्द अमजद इब्राहिम अलैहिस्सलाम ने आज ही के दिन मिना की वादियों में जो है अपने बेटे फर्जंदे इस्माइल को जो है मौला की बारगाह में ले जाकर कुर्बान करने वाले थे, लेकिन ईश्वर की तरफ से उनको हटाकर जो है वहाँ पर जानवर दुम्बा पेश किया गया। तो उसी सुन्नत को हम लोग जो है फॉलो करते हैं और आज से नहीं, हमारी पुश्तें इसको फॉलो करते हुए आ रही हैं।
हम लोग यहाँ सूफी दरबार में आते हैं, हजरत की बारगाह में चादर और फूल पेश होते हैं, यहाँ पे सलाम पढ़ते हैं और सभी कौमों के लिए यहाँ पे दुआ होती है।
हर एक मजहब के लोग इस दरबार में आते हैं। ख्वाजा मजीदुल हसन साहब का दरबार है। इस दरबार में हर एक मजहब के लोग आते हैं।
And Muslims across the state today celebrate Bakri Eid, the holy fest of sacrifice, giving out the message of brotherhood, forgiveness and sacrifice. Muslims offered praise and greeted each other on auspicious occasion. The sight of offering communal praise was seen in various districts of the state, including Ahmednagar, Kolhapur, Buldhana, Nashik, Jalgaon and Aurangabad. And with an FIR registered against Kapil Sharma for alleged unauthorized construction at his flat in suburban Goregaon, the Forest Department has swung into action to check for violation by house owners and developers in vicinity of the comedian's office in Versova. Forest official visited Sharma's office yesterday and surveyed its premises and surrounding areas. Yoshiwara police had already registered an FIR against Sharma yesterday for violation of norms at his flat in suburban Goregaon. BMC sub-engineer Abhay Jagtap in his complaint has alleged that Sharma, who owns a flat in DLH enclave on New Ring Road in Goregaon, has carried out illegal constructions in the flat. Kapil Sharma had kicked up a controversy last week by alleging on Twitter that he had been asked to pay a bribe of 5 lakh rupees by an official of BMC. However, there are no reports of any official complaints filed by Kapil Sharma against anyone. Social and RT activist Anil Galkale has criticized Kapil Sharma for not replying to notice served to him by BMC for alleged violation, but instead using his celebrity status and venting out on social media platforms. And Maharashtra's Agriculture and Horticulture Minister Pandurang Phunkar today inaugurated the 4th India-Israel Center of Excellence in the state. The Center of Excellence will serve as yet another focal point for Indo-Israel agriculture relationship and will showcase some of the most advanced Israel agriculture technologies adopted for Indian conditions by local experts. The Indian-Israel work plan will also avail the latest expertise of Israel that will accelerate the growth of agriculture sector in the state. Water Conservation Minister Ram Shinde C.G. David Akov, Consulate General of Israel, Vice Chancellor of Mahatma Phule Agriculture University Dr. K.P. Vishwanathan, and officials of the Maharashtra State Horticulture Department were also present during the inauguration. And the Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis yesterday flagged off the Global Citizen India initiative that aims at a 15-year campaign to mobilize social change in the country. Extending the support to the initiative, the Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis said that 50% of the country's population is below 25 years of age, and this demographic dividend would help in making India one of the greatest economies in the world. He further said that need to find ways to inspire youth to understand that they have to give something back to our society, and this is an innovative step towards achieving this goal and making this country a developed nation by 2020.
This program is a way forward towards taking a strong step to make our country a developed nation by 2020.
The Global Citizen, a social action platform, and the Global Foundation and Leadership Foundation launched the Global Citizen India platform. In its first year, Global Citizen India will offer a wide cross-section of content and action that will focus on creating meaningful impact in 3 key areas, that is quality education, gender equality, and clean water and sanitation. This platform will comprise a distinctive mix of social events to catalyze India's journey towards achieving the global goals of sustainable development and to bring about an end to extreme poverty. As a part of the Global Citizen India, the inaugural first Global Citizen Festival, India is to be held in Mumbai on 19th November with artists nationally and internationally coming together to perform for the initiative. And the Plastindia 2018 Expo on Plastic will be held from 7th to 12th February at Ahmedabad in Gujarat. About 2,000 companies, including 600 companies from across 40 countries, would display their products, technologies and innovation. President of Plastindia Foundation, K.K. Saxena, at the formal launch of Plastindia 2018 said that plastic is one of the fastest growing industries in India, experiencing 12% growth rate on an average. He further informed that Plastindia Foundation would also set up an international university dedicated to plastics with a variety of courses that can fuel the industry and economy at large and will also generate employment. Saxena added that flagship programs of Government of India such as Make in India, Skill India, Digital India, Swachh Bharat Abhiyan and Startup India are opening up opportunities for even more accelerated growth in the industry. Plastic industry would also contribute a big way in success of all such programs, he stated. And you must be knowing Panhala city in Kolhapur district as an important historical place and tourist destination. But now Panhala city has added one more feather to its cap by becoming an open defecation free city, which was announced by Union Ministry of Urban Development. More in this report. The Union Urban Development Ministry has declared 5 cities from Maharashtra as open defecation free cities. Panhala Municipal Corporation in Kolhapur district is one among them. Panhala occupies a prime place in the history of Maratha Empire under the great Maratha warrior Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. Panhala is also an important tourist destination in the state. To attract more and more tourists, the Municipal Corporation has decided to start No Open Defecation campaign in the region. The population of the Panhala city is around 3,100, but around 104 families were not having toilets. The Panhala Municipal Corporation built toilets for these 104 families from their own fund. With the people participation, the Municipal Corporation has completed this task within a short span of time.
इस योजना के तहत 90% शौचालय का बांधकाम पूरा कर दिया गया है और जो बाहर से जो पर्यटक आते हैं उनके लिए सार्वजनिक शौचालय का निर्माण करके सुसज्ज और स्वच्छ शौचालय उपलब्ध कराए गए हैं.
The open defecation free campaign was started in the city long back in 1970. The cost that time to build the toilet was 400 rupees, but only 10% of the population could build toilets. The campaign was sidelined in the past year, but now Prime Minister Narendra Modi's Swachh Bharat Abhiyan gave a new lease of life to this campaign. This initiative has received good response this time from people, and corporation too stood by them.
जो गवर्नमेंट की जो योजनाएं शुरू हुई सुलभ शौचालय के लिए, उसके लिए जो शासन की तरफ से जो अनुदान प्राप्त हुआ उसके वजह से हमारे पनाला के अंदर बहुत सारे यानी 100% लोगों ने अभी ये शौचालय वगैरह बनाए हुए। इससे पहले हमारी नगर पालिका के यानी सार्वजनिक शौचालय का वगैरह इस्तेमाल किया जाता था। कई बार लोग खुले पे भी शौचालय के लिए जाते थे, लेकिन शासन ने जो ये अनुदान वगैरह जो दिया है, इसकी वजह से अभी हमारे पनाला 100% हगंदारी मुक्त जो कहा जाता है।
Panala Hill Station is a quite serene and perfect destination to unwind the lap of Mother Nature. With clean surroundings, free of air pollution and garbage, this hill station would attract more and more tourists in the future. Bureau Report, DD News, Mumbai. And that's all we had in this edition of the Metro Scan from Mumbai. But we'll be back tomorrow evening with some latest update. Till then, goodbye. Back to you, Rukman.